Hello, Professor. My name is Tilak Pasuthan, and I'll be introducing a business proposal to you today. My business name is Re-commerce, which is rethinking the e-commerce and delivering happiness to your doorstop. Sorry, and this is my contact details. Moving on, table of contents. We have cover letter, the executive summary, statement of problems, approach, the methodology, schedule and benchmarks, cost and payment schedules, and any legal matters. So for the cover letter, summary is the re-commerce is rethinking the e-commerce business, as we will be helping the customers to get their groceries or online retail products directly to their homes from the stores, just like Instacart, but with a competition in Instacart and many more categories included in that. Our company will be directly giving the customers what they want without any hassle, like going to the store or waiting hours in the cashier's line. So naming the prize, we have like $5 million investment at 10% stake in the company. And the bidder's qualifications are our bidder must have net worth of $20 million to bid in our investment. And bidders must demonstrate how they will invest in our company if they're willing to. And the executive summary of our business is the e-commerce is an e-commerce business that will help the small businesses across Canada to make their product available to the customers all around the Canada. And in future, we will expand the business as if it grows so much, we will do the whole world with the help of just few touches on the screen. So helping small communities across the Canada in this COVID pandemic is the sole vision of our company. With a simple web app, we will help the small business owners that will make their product reach to their customers at a nominal price. So the problem here is that every small business are facing a huge problem of like lockdowns and shutting out of their businesses, which are non-essential, right? So they are not able to make their product available to their customers, and that's the main problem right now. Also, small businesses are not growing because they cannot make their product available to all the Canadians. So if we have like small business in Barrie and they want to make their product available to the whole Canada, they are not able to do that. So moving on, we have like 99% Canadians who are always connected to the internet, but still e-commerce sales are pretty low compared to the social retail sales. So these are the 99% Canadians. So as you can see, 25 to 44 years are like 30% of them are in the age group of 25 to 44 years. Then there's like 26% there are 15 to 24. So most of them are adults. And then in the senior citizen area, there are like 20% that are always connected to internet. So as we discussed in the previous slide, the e-commerce sales are pretty low compared to the total retail sales. So as you can see, the total retail sales are like over $1 billion in 2019, but the e-commerce sales are nearly 10 times, like nearly divided by 10 times. So it's like 100 or $200 million. That is uh, nowhere near the total sales. And moving on to the key performance indicator of these average e-commerce sales, this key performance indicator indicates that average e-commerce business sales are nowhere near the average retail sales, as I've said before. So the goal was supposed to be like $97.17 million. That's average e-commerce sales, but it's not touching that thing. Like it's still near, but not that near. So the approach we are gonna do is to that we will help this businesses across the Canada that will be able to make their product available all over the Canada. And our approach will be that we are start targeting the customers who want their products from a local small retail business, and also give targeted advertisements to the nearby customers, and also offer them sales and offers and sales. The retail sales are one of the most categories in the sales that have high sales and profit margins. So as you can see here, this is the e-commerce sales by North American Industry Classification System, and that shows that the retail trade are one of the most profiting business in any rather than any other category. So as you can see, there's like from 2012 to 2019, that's 500 to 700, almost 700 million dollars in profits. So these are this data shows that retail e-commerce will be most favorite in the near future. And the other category is motor and vehicle parts, which is like nowhere near the retail trade, but still it's around $200 million in 2019. So that's also good. Moving on, we have like Pareto chart that shows that e-commerce business has increased, like sales has increased with the time, as it was around 7.8 million in 2013, and it has increased to 28 million dollars in 2019. This is the average e-commerce sales around that time. So it's all increasing with the time. So as the timing will go, it will also increase more. And by increasing the payments with the credit and debit card and giving 10% off on the online orders, we can increase the ordering from home of every Canadian, which is like they are doing 80 to 90% buying from their credit card, and they're going to the stores and also buying with the credit card. So what if we can make the credit card sales from home and they don't have to go to the stores like so much in this COVID pandemic? So we'll be giving like 10 to 20% off on the online orders, and we can increase the orders by doing that and offering some of the cashbacks. Methodology of our company will be, as we all know, e-commerce business will be widely popular in near future, and the objective of our company is to help small Canadian businesses to make their product available all over Canada, and to influence the e-commerce business across the Canada to generate sales in e-commerce. So that are the most objectives we have. And influence of e-commerce business, average Canadian in different age groups spends this amount ordering online, and we want to increase the sales as e-commerce business will grow. So from 25 to 44 years, they are spending like $8,000 across the whole year. Then from 45 to 64 years, they're spending $7,000, and from 65 and over, they're spending like $6,000, and then 15 to 24 years, they're spending like more for $4,000 a year. So there is the average money spent by age group, and that shows that if there's like four people in the family, they're spending around $32,000 across like the whole year around one family. So imagine the whole Canada and what they're spending. So our vision for as a company, as we want to see the e-commerce sales grow over the years and years, and as a forecast in the figure below, it may go up to like 136 million in online retail sales. So this is the forecast from 2012 to 2019, and then it goes to 2030. As you can see, like after 2020, it dropped according to the COVID pandemic, and then it will increase by the year 2025, and it can also go up to 136 million dollars in here. As I will show you that the percentage of sales has grown like over 100% around 2014, and then it's steadily growing into like 200%. So it will grow more and more over the years, and I think this is the best business to go around for now. And this, as this Pareto chart shows by the category, that retail trade is the most common business that is getting the sales, and other than the non-stores and electronics, and then every other category. So retail sales was like favorite in 2018, and is still favorite in 2020 and 21. So I'll show you the dashboard now. So I'll show you the Excel that this is my chart, like this is my table, and I've like cleaned the data. I have like 5 data from the different pages, and then I've cleaned that data, and this is from the Government of Canada website. So I've cleaned the data, and then I made a pivot table showing that the e-commerce distribution is one of the largest in around the years. So from 2012 to 2019, this is like around maybe 256 million dollars. So that's that. And then I made the chart from that to see how much it goes around the every year. So it is growing and growing as the e-commerce sales is growing. So that's that. And then I'll go into the Jupyter notebook now to show you the uh, data I've cleaned in that. So I imported the plot line and everything in here to make the charts. And this is the read Excel. So I've taken the data from Excel file. So that's only one file that I've showed you, and uh, I've cleaned the data, and I'll make sure that all the data are here. So this is around 500 lines of data for only it's like 5 years, and I've dropped some of the columns. Then this year shows that e-commerce sales by North American Industry Classification System, and that shows the retail trade are one of the most favorite trades and sales around every year. So it's like it's like almost $700 million. And this is the Purdue chart I made. So I made the data frame taking from the e-commerce sales and making it from the e-commerce sales. So it's 28 millions in 2019, and it's 7.8 millions in 2013. So as the time grows, the sales grows. So if sales are around 28 million dollars, it's because it's grown over the years. So and now I'll go to the Power BI. So this is the first chart I showed you. This is the internet usage by age group, and this internet users are from like 25 to 44 years, then 15 to 24 years. This is 45 to 64 years, and 65 years and above. So they are all using the internet, and you can see from this chart, 99% of the people are connect to the internet from any given location at any time in Canada. So as you can see, the internet access from any location for like any age group, that's the most. So like 99% of people are connected to the internet, and they can see our advertisements and offers around the clock. So that's a handy thing to know for the e-commerce business. And this is the average money spent by the age group, so which is like $8,000 for 25 to 44 years, and then 45 to 64 years, and they are spending $7,000. And the payments that are made, and this is the forecast I made with the DEX. So if I go in here, it will show me the DEX. So this is the total e-commerce sales that I've calculated from the sum of e-commerce sales rows. So that's the total e-commerce sales, and this are growing in the year, and it's forecasting over $73 million, but it can go up to as high as $136 million. So total retail sales are impacting the e-commerce sales as well. So if the total retail sales goes up, the e-commerce sales will grow up. So as you can see, the sales percentage has grown like over 133 to 200%, almost 200% in 2019. So it will keep going and going. And this Pareto chart shows that revenue by categories in 2018. So this is the retail trade that's most profited in the 2018, and then the non-store details and the electronics and everything. So because of the Black Fridays and everything, electronics is one of the most favorite as well. So the first dashboard I'll show you, that is showing the how much people are using the internet at any given time, and what they're paying and how they're paying it. So this is the internet. So 25 to 44 years, they're paying around $7,947. and they're connected to the internet at any given location, so like 94 to 99%. So they are that, and then they're paying it by credit card, which is previously saved and entered at a time of purchase. So they're using most of the credit cards. So that's that. So as you can see, average user spending $32,000 according to the survey here. And now I'll show you the dashboard too, which will make sure that the e-commerce business sales grows. So this thing shows is that the e-commerce business is where it stands and where it will go in the next like 5 to 10 years. So it's standing at a nearly as good as the retail average retail sales. So the average retail sales might be 97.17 million in 2012. Then it's $73 million in 2012. So this is that, and the total sales of any given uh, retail or any given category, they're all combined, and that's over $1.5 billion, like 1.3 billion dollars. And that but the e-commerce sales are around 73 to $74 million. So that's not good, but it's gonna grow over the years. As you can see, it's growing over the years, and the uh, forecast here shows that it's gonna grow over the year 2024 to 2026. It can go as high as $136 million. And as you can see, the total sales percentage here, it will grow over the uh, years. So this is 200% that's grown over the years. And as you can see by the revenue of category, so the retail sales are almost as good as growing over the same, and the electronics here are grown over the years, and it will grow. So that's good. So this is the e-commerce business that will grow over the years, as I'm assuring you. And back to the PPT, that's the dashboard that showed us how much percentage of internet users at any given point at any given time, and how much they're spending in average according to the age group. And then this dashboard proves that where it stands right now and how the e-commerce sales will grow in upcoming years. And if you invest in the business, so the schedule and benchmarks here, according to our planning, the timeline will look like from May to if you're investing in here, May to August 2021, setting up the company and the establishing offices in big cities. Then September to December 2021, we're partnering with the big retail businesses to expand with their e-commerce business. And from January to May 2022, next year we will doing the recruiting a large amount of staff to handle the requests from all over the Canada, just like Instacart. And then June, December to 2022, delivering on promises we made to the communities of the Canada. So we will be delivering the profits and everything by the end of next year. Here, the cost and payment schedules will look like the $2 million upfront for the setting of offices and recruiting a small staff to set up the business and make a new website. So it has to be a good web app. And then another $3 million to recruit the large staff like Instacart to deliver any retail sales that has been done online through any of our website to anywhere in the Canada. And for the legal stuff, all the legal matters will be delivered to your office after the acceptance of the investment to our company. And if any approvals are needed, we will take care of it from the government of Canada. So these are my references, the data taken from the Government of Canada Statistics website. So I've taken from two web links. This is the Open Canada data set, and the other four tables are taken. The average money and internet usage is taken from the Statistics of Canada website, and these are my this is my slide. These are my business proposal. I hope you liked it. It was good learning from you, and thank you so much for this wonderful semester. Thank you.